Don't jump family in Maverick in the space again, you know. Yeah, we are right today. We not whistle. No, we are whistle. We not right. Anyway, the big JFF election. January 14th of the date. But you see the big shebang them we are going. You see the politicking and counter-politicking them we are going. But people, you hear the thing reach now. You hear the latest statement we make by Raymond Anderson, the challenger for the presidency. Coming out of the big special Congress to go on a month to be a weekend, and you know the little harassment thing that go on out of the gate and blah blah blah. You remember that whole saga there? After the Congress now, Mr. Anderson, he make a little speech. And yes, when I listen to Mr. Anderson, he basically a throwing the towel, you know. He's not going to tell us him a throwing the towel, but who have sense can pick the sense out of it. When you hear the challenger of your complain so much about the process and say, some people them when I try to get in, the board really has shut them out. Anyway, listen to Mr. Anderson. Listen to Mr. Anderson.
I personally wrote to the General Secretary asking him to really, the General Secretary and the President, I just remembered both of them, and not even an answer from the President, because that is not in his interest to really get these two organizations that is fully compliant to really come to the Congress for some form of consideration for ratification. And you know, they, as some of our colleagues again inside of the room, don't see it fit to really have these people. That is fully compliant before the 19th of December to really come and get ratification. If this is not injustice, yeah, if this is not corruption, then somebody need to tell me what really is corruption. We now have to, as some lover of football, we now have to ensure that we continue to encourage these organizations to don't give up, because football is here to stay. And I can tell you, is we as the team will try our best to ensure those people the privilege that they want. But as again, football is here to stay.
What do you get from that? Ain't that the truth? What do you get from that? People are preparing themselves for another term, at least of my cricket as JFF president. And all of the frills will go with it. All of the rest of the team will go with it. Dennis Chung, Mr. Speed, all of the rest of them. Just prepare yourself for another year. I tell you already where me there, you know. And the JFF president and JFF administration, me support. Me support football. And me not going to make whoever run the football and whether me approve or don't approve of who run the football, me stop support my football. Remember, you know, me tell you all along this process, I'm telling you, you know. You say we out here in the media, out in a fan land, we make a bag of noise. We have zero effect over this process. And there's so football structure all over the world, and so football run. Football no allow general public to get in a football matters. And you know, allow government, you know, allow general public, you know, allow nobody to get in a them football matters. A football people run football. And that happening at the JFF thing, you know, and that happen all over the world in football. Now, as it is right now, as me say, Raymond Anderson, you hear him? You hear him basically a squeal. Raymond in a football before my cricket seminar. Raymond in a football at the JFF executive level for almost 40 years, you know. 39 years, if I'm not mistaken, you know. I mean, some of it was broken. You when you listen to Raymond Anderson and the tone of what I say and the content of what I say, you realize, and we are pick up on the ground, people. You know we in our business and we are pick up on the ground. It sounds like my crickets have everything locked, man. Well, him have it locked from morning, you know. Raymond and the crew did always a swim against the tide, you know. You know, would have to overturn a major chunk of the fraternity support for my crickets to get him out. I notice my crickets don't really say nothing publicly. Him give the MO already, you know, with him that run against Ambassador Stevenson, you know. He never present no manifesto, he never hold a big press conference, him just they behind the scene. And him people them, him functionary them, they out front and lead the charge and do what him need to do. So my crickets can give you the playbook of how to win them kind of election here internally. It was all good intention by Raymond and him team, but the Maverick call it. It all over by the shouting. You know, it's going to be convincing. Yeah, and let me tell you a thing too. You see a lot of the people in the fraternity where have votes. Now for the parish president and them something where People from the Anderson team that depend on some of them people if they flip and turn pan Ricketts on the day of the election. When you start to depend on them kind of something, you know you're in a desperate state. Yeah? So people, just brace yourself. Me ready for it already, you know. As me say, me never really have a horse not a race, you know. Yeah, man, me never really have a horse not a race. Because me not inspired either way. Me think any one of them there, it not going to make a huge amount of difference. It coming like Labour Right and PNP for me. It don't matter which one of them I run it, you know. So right now, it don't matter seriously between Anderson and Ricketts if you run the thing. Me, I go love my football same way. Me, I go support my football same way. I talk to some people and they tell me, say, oh, them now go stadium because them not support the JFF. You know, idiot. A JFF will not support our football, not support. Eh? And we hear all of we hear everything, you know, and we see everything, you know. But as me say, it don't make sense, you hurt up your head when the ability to affect the process is zero. People out of that 56 votes, we have absolute, unless, all right, fine, unless you're a member of some of these football organizations, we are going to try and influence the leadership we represent you in the voting block for vote either way. But to me, that don't happen in Jamaican football either. That don't happen. What happens in Jamaican football is that whatever entity represented in the voting block, them come to a position and decide which candidate them are going to support. And then vote along them line. So really and truly people, when people say, I accuse the Mavericks, say me nonchalant. I see some man on social media and on YouTube and make a bagganize and beat up them gum like all them false teeth out to fly out of them mouth. They are irrelevant to the process. Them have zero effect on this process. If criticizing the JFF and Mike Ricketts administration could have influenced whether or not them out of office, them are out of office long time. What you can do is continue as much as is possible to hold Mike Ricketts and Dennis Chung and Rudolph Speed and whoever in there accountable. One disappointment for me though is the way how the governing bodies in the region hands off for the election. I said this already, you know. Some of the little political shenanigans we are going. It basically not fair, you know. It's not a transparent and a very bossy process. But that is what FIFA and CONCACAF and CFU allow. Because I don't see our board be controlled by the incumbent can have jurisdiction over who accepted the vote and that be a fair election. That cannot be a fair election, but you tell me in the comment section what you think the Maverick and you with your loud mouth round the can do about it. You can't do nothing about it. Supporting the football and forget about the president. How that sound? Pragmatic, me say, you know. I mean, say the best and most credible opinion, you know. You cannot do anything about it. If it was a public vote, Mike Ricketts would be chased out of office long ago. Dennis Chung would be out here kicking stone. Rudolph Speed would leave the football administration at that level and run him club and coach him team. But it's not so football run. Football is a mafia, you know. And the mafia run football. I don't know if you understand how football run. So that's why I never invest my emotions and time in a no candidate either way. If Raymond Anderson win, I call him and big him up and say, fully endorse my boss. Go and see if you can do the thing, but you know we are going there as a watchdog. Ricketts them win again, we are going to work with them. World Cup qualifying will come next year. We are going to Copa next year. It don't matter seriously who are the president. Talk to me good, no man. If you have a better, more credible opinion, express it in the comment section. That go hard for better and more credible than my own though. I mean, say the best and most credible opinion, you know. Anyway, in the meantime and between time, and the Maverick can check out. Yeah. But remember me telling you. No see it clear. The writing upon the wall. See it here.